What are the elements or ingredients that makes a song? We use both our hands for playing the keyboard, and all the fingers are numbered on both our hands. So what is the summary? Melody means the main tune of the song. Rhythm means rhythm provides the time pattern. That should be the position on the keyboard. Don't flatten it out. Welcome back, and we are now in lesson number 2. This is a very important lesson because if you understand this lesson well, most of your playing is going to be very easy and smooth. In this lesson, we are going to see what exactly we have inside a song when we are playing a song, and how to understand a song and then play or perform the songs. Basically, we are going to look at the components of a song or components of music itself. So let's get inside. This lesson is called as Music Elements, and I am hoping this will be a great learning for you. Let's get inside and start with music elements. Now, my first question to you is, you have all seen houses, right? Houses and buildings. What are the elements or ingredients of a house or a building? Quickly think about it. Guess what are the things that makes a house. Mainly, a house is built using the bricks, cement, mortar and steel, isn't it? When they come together, we have the building. Similarly, let's say if you want to drink a coffee, okay, most of us like coffee. When you want to drink coffee, what are the elements or ingredients that make coffee? If you go further, you'll see we need milk, we need coffee powder, we need sugar, and we need water. When you put them all together, we get a good hot coffee, isn't it? Now, in a similar way, maybe this is something you like, pizza. What are the ingredients that makes pizza? You have the base, the pepperoni, the oregano, and then the tomatoes, and then you have the cheese, mushroom, cucumber. All of them, when you put together, you get a delicious pizza. Why I'm asking this question and why I'm taking you through this is, each and every item, substance that we see around us, they are made up of some elements or they are made up of some ingredients. The mixture of few things is the combination that gives us some product. Similarly, music is also a product of some ingredients or some elements put together. And today we are going to learn and understand that. Once you know this, you are going to feel, oh, this is what I have to be doing inside a song. This is what I have to be learning now step by step. So let's get inside and start learning. What are the elements or ingredients that makes a song? Okay, there are 3 elements that are very, very important. The first one is called as the melody. Second one is rhythm, then harmony. Any song that you listen to, whether it be Indian, Western, whether it be devotional, whether it be a folk song, film song, pop song, rock, jazz, world, any song that you listen to, any piece of music, it is a combination of these 3 elements. The first is you should have the melody. You have a melody inside the song. The number 2, the second one is you have rhythm to that melody. And lastly, you have harmony to enhance the song. When you play a song, you have all of these things. Okay, let's quickly learn them one by one. What are these things? And then we start learning this. First we learn the melody, second we learn rhythm, and then we learn harmony. So let's go. What is a melody? A melody means when you play a series of notes, a sequence of notes, one by one, the notes, like the musical alphabets, that creates a melody. For example, if I'm going to give you a very simple example, it's going to be this song. Okay, so you can see now it's the melody. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. A sequence or series of notes played together gives us the tune. Melody means the tune of the song. That's the king of the song. King of music is melody. Melody is the most recognizable part of the song. When we listen to the melody, this is the song, we get to know. So the top of the order is the melody. We recognize songs with the melody. So we definitely have number 1, melody. Number 2, rhythm. So what is rhythm? Rhythm is the arrangement of the melody in time. So let's say a song that we are listening to is about 3 minutes. Starting from the first second till the end of the third minute, you have 180 seconds or 3 minutes. How this time is arranged on which the melody is played is called as rhythm. Usually the arrangement of these sounds, the melodic sounds that I am playing, is called as the rhythm. Number 2, rhythm. What is rhythm? Rhythm is the timing of music, the timing of a song. The measurement of the time, how this melody is laid out on the timing, that is called as the rhythm. Usually rhythm is represented by the drummer or the drum kit. The drum kit player usually is giving the rhythm. Okay, that is for us to understand. Okay, that's the rhythm of the song. So basically a rhythm is the arrangement of the melody in line with time. Finally, number 3, we have harmony in music or in a song. So what is harmony? When 2 or more notes or some 2 or 3 music elements, when they are put together to enhance the melody, that is called as harmony. Harmony on its own is okay, but to make it more beautiful, we bring in harmony. Okay, in that process we play more notes together with using different instruments, maybe sometime, or with the same instruments. That will enhance the melody. So these are the 3 main elements that when played together gives us the songs or music. So let's look at them with a practical example. Okay, so before that maybe I'll sum it up. So what is the summary? Melody means the main tune of the song. Rhythm means rhythm provides the time pattern, the timing of that song, how the melody is divided in time, that is the rhythm. Number 3, harmony. Harmony means adding more color to the melody. So you make it like, thicker, you make it more interesting. So that is harmony. We are going to learn that one by one. Let me show an example of all these 3 elements. So let's start with the same example we started with, that is the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. This is the melody, the tune of the song. So this is the melody of the song Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So if I can play this way, but to make it more interesting, let me bring the harmony. That means let me bring some more notes and try to make it more interesting. For this I will start using chords, use more notes. So then it will start becoming a little more interesting. Let's start. The same melody with the harmony. So the melody with chords or with harmony. So now these 2 things were played. Let's see how on a keyboard we can bring in rhythm. So we have some built-in rhythms, we can use this, and represent the drummer or represent the drum kit and bring it. So let me show that to you once again. So harmony, I'm going to bring it a little lower and it gets more interesting. Let's put that all together now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Saw that now there was melody, there was harmony, and there was rhythm. All put together, it sounds like a band. So this is the basic way of playing songs on the keyboard. So this is what you're going to learn step by step. You'll start learning melody, then you'll start playing harmony, and then you'll start putting it all together with rhythm. Melody, harmony, and rhythm put together. Okay, let's go forward and see what do we have next. The music triangle teaches us music always is a combination of 3 elements: melody, harmony, and rhythm. Okay, now we are going to start with a practical playing. Okay, so we use both our hands for playing the keyboard, and all the fingers are numbered on both our hands. The thumb is number 1, index is number 2, middle finger is number 3, ring finger is number 4, and little finger, pinky, is number 5. I repeat it again: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now let us see how to place our hands on the keyboard. I have told you already that the right hand is mainly going to play the 3rd octave, 4th octave, and 5th octave, whereas the left hand is used on the 1st and 2nd octave. Okay, so let's see how we should use our hands. Imagine that you are holding a ball in your hand, or let's say holding an apple or orange. How your hand position will be like this, right? As you're holding a fruit or a ball, that should be the position on the keyboard. Don't flatten it out. Okay, don't do it like this. Imagine that you're holding a ball and play the keys with your fingertip. Use your fingertip, okay, while you're playing. While you're sitting, make sure your back is straight. Don't hunch your back like this. Make sure that your back is straight. There are 2 common positions you can be using and playing the instrument. The first one is the sitting position. You can sit using a stool or a chair, and the other one, the second one, is the standing position. Okay, so these are 2 common positions that you can use. Now let us start with the finger exercises. There are 4 exercises I have given. I'll show them now one by one. Finger exercises are very, very important and crucial. The exercises will make our fingers strong and flexible, which is very important for us to have when we want to play the keyboard. Okay, let's start with the first exercise. The first exercise is C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. The top numbers are for the right hand, the bottom number is for the left hand. Okay, the finger numbers. Let's start with the exercise. When you're starting to learn the exercise, first you play them hands separately. First you learn it on the right hand, then you learn it on the left hand. Once you're comfortable, then you put that together. Let's start with the first exercise: C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. As you're playing, please keep saying the notes. This way, it is also a practice for you to learn the keys faster. Play it at least 10 to 15 times or 20 times until you get comfortable. Look at my fingers. I'm not lifting them. If your fingers are getting lifted up in the beginning, no problem, because that happens because of the low strength or weak fingers. As you play more and more exercises, your fingers will get stronger. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. Connect each sound. Don't stack the notes one by one, but connect each note and play one note at a time. Once you're comfortable with your right hand, now go and do the same. Play the same exercise on the left hand. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. Observe now, it's on the second octave. Left hand is on the second octave. Play again here 10 to 15 times. Once you're comfortable, then you can stop and start playing them hands together. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. This is the way you should be playing, and this is how it should sound. Don't be in a hurry when you're starting out, but play it slowly and neatly. Play it minimum 10 times. Every day, play it minimum 10 times each exercise. Okay? Now let's move on and go to the second exercise. Now I've showed you how to do that. It should be, when you're starting an exercise to learn, it should be hands separately. Once you have learned it well with separate hands, then you put it together. Let me now go and show you how to play the second exercise. C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G. This is exercise number 2. Make sure minimum 10 times you play each exercise. Let's go to the exercise number 3. Exercise number 3 is C, E, D, F, E, G, F, D. Again the same process. When you are learning, learn it hand separately as I showed you in the first exercise, right hand and left hand. Then put them hands together once you are thorough playing them hands separately. C, E, D, F, E, G, F, D. 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 This is exercise number 3. Finally, we have the fourth exercise. G, E, F, D, E, C, D, F. Same procedure. Right hand 10 to 15 times, left hand 10 to 15 times. Once you know the exercise, then put them hands together like this and play at least 10 times or 15 times. G, E, F, D, E, C, D, F, G, E, F, D, E, C, D, F, G, E, F, D, E, C, D, F, G, E, F, D, E, C, D, F. Once you know the exercises properly, this should be the beginning of everyday practice. I am reminding you again, the purpose of playing exercise is to make your fingers strong and to make it flexible. Okay, you need to move across all the 5 octaves and you need to play a lot. For that, your fingers need to be strong. In the beginning, you'll see the fingers going up like this. That's fine because the fingers are weak. But as you gradually play more and more, you will see after a month or 2 months, all the fingers will start resting down. Okay? Once you learn all of these exercises, then everyday practice, first 2 to 3 minutes should be your finger exercise. I'm going to show you just 2 times or 3 times each exercise, but this is how you should begin your practice every day. Exercise number 1. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. Exercise number 2. C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, C, D, F, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, C, E, D, F, E, G, F, D. Not important that you play it faster, but it's important that you play it smooth and connected. Play it without mistakes. The last exercise, G, E, F, D, E, C, D, F, D, E, C, D, F, G, E, F, D, E, C, D, F, G, E, D, E, C, D, F. Make sure you practice and learn them well, okay, and use it in your daily practice. It just takes 2 to 3 minutes every day. Even today I start with my own set of exercises that I have. For you, these 4 exercises will be very useful. Every day start with the finger exercises. In the next part we are going to start playing the melodies. Let's see you there in lesson number 3.